Alright, so in this one we're going to go over who could possibly be the next Dragon Ball Super movie character that's going to appear. Some people have speculations of the Moro arc becoming into a movie similar to how Demon Slayer did its anime into a movie. Personally, I don't buy that for Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is very good at reselling the same thing twice. What I mean by that is, let's say Cooler, Broly, for example. Turles, he's in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, is, I don't know, Super Saiyan 3 hair, but like ultimate evil. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Bojack could be repurposed. Tapion. All these characters have an identity to where they're so known they can all be repurposed and used again for this new upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie. I really keep trying to not call it Dragon Ball Super Broly, just because that name is so ingrained into us that we know like it's gonna be good shit, since that was a really good damn movie, at least to me. I watched that shit like 5 times at least. So to go here into, well, all the movie characters from Dragon Ball Z, it is counting the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. Technically those are Dragon Ball Z, but they were ported over to the anime. Obviously we don't want to talk about that. They look really shitty in the anime because they were rushed since they wanted to get into the new arcs, but I digress. These are all the characters we have from movies. So we'll go through the list. Who it could possibly be, most likely to not likely, and then some of the non-movie characters that could become in the actual series and ingrained into Dragon Ball Super. So Dr. Wheelo, or actually, Garlic Jr. No, Garlic Jr., he's great, mean, great to laugh at, LF Garlic Jr., blah, blah, blah. No, he is not coming for that movie. He is not hype. He is in the dead zone for eternity, and he is not getting out. So, fuck no. On to the next, Dr. Wheelo. Dr. Wheelo is a cool concept. It is a doctor in a robot's body. If you haven't watched it, I know these early Z movies people really don't tend to watch because they kind of have slow pacing compared to how Super was very fast paced, up in your face, all these plot twist turns that make no sense, you know, timeline wise, like the Goku Black arc. But these old Z movies are kind of slower paced. Goku has, I think it goes like Kaioken times 5 or 4, some bullshit like that, to kill Wheelo, or the guy controlling I don't know what the hell goes on in that movie. Basically, Piccolo gets mind-controlled. We could get that in the game. Mind-controlled Piccolo, where he's fighting against, like, Gohan and Goku. Then he has his henchmen. Goku beats their asses. Then, obviously, Goku's the protagonist, so he wins the fight. Overall, no, not a hype character. Very decent movie, honestly, for, like, the early Z movies. It's pretty watchable and bingeable nowadays. But no, not a hype character, not coming. Honestly, if it's not a Saiyan or someone that we know for a while, like Frieza, it's not likely to appear in the movie if it's someone coming back. That's really the example we're going off of here, because Broly was someone that came back. Obviously, you would think they follow that trend if they aren't following the trend of Demon Slayer, where they follow the anime. So, Lord Slug. I see a very big possibility of Lord Slug, honestly, for 2 reasons. In Battle of Gods, they mentioned I don't know what exactly, but like a god Namekian. I don't know where exactly. I know it's when we first see Beerus, I believe. They mentioned this idea of like a superpowered or god Namekian, and then you could tie that into Lord Slug, how he was meant to be that. Maybe it's a similar thing to go into Super Saiyan God, how you need 5 of this certain race, Saiyans obviously for that scenario. And for Slug's race, Namekians, or the Slug people, because Slug is actually a different breed. He's not a different race, but he's a different breed of Namekian. Just bigger, basically, but they're called something else. I could see that possibly being a type of character. Obviously not Lord Slug himself, because he's defeated, but a type of scenario where Namekian superpower comes to be. I could see that. Now this one is probably the one everyone guesses, besides one other character that's not from the movies, but Cooler, more specifically, the Cooler from the first movie, not Metal Cooler, because no one cares about Metal Cooler, but Final Form Cooler, with the mask, with all the cool shit, because he had one more transformation than Frieza. Personally, I don't want that, but I do see the case where it could be made. Even in the end of Dragon Ball Super Broly, Frieza doesn't request, but he states that he, rather have a partner in this, and that could be obviously just some random shit they added in, or it could be a teaser to maybe getting his brother finally added into the main story, main series. Again, I personally wouldn't like it. I just feel like it's kind of a cop-out, like, oh yeah, let's just introduce a brother. Like Cooler doesn't do anything that's too impressive to warrant him being in the movie. I'd rather like a Dr. Wheelo type than a Cooler, just for impressiveness against how he fought against Goku and the gang. I skipped over Turles, but Turles, just no. We already have Turles. It's called Goku Black. We're not getting another. That's it. Metal Cooler, already spoke on that. Android 13, no. He is evaporated, so just straight up no. Z Broly obviously got adapted into Dragon Ball Super Broly, so we know how that went. Bojack is very one-dimensional. He speaks, I think he speaks probably 5 lines, and the rest is him screaming and or dying, so no. And he's also evaporated, so no spin-off pirate treasure hunting, dimensional or galaxy treasure hunting guys are coming for this movie. And to mention real quick why it's important that we try to at least figure it out or eliminate who will and won't, for 2 reasons. 1, they're going to come to Legends. 2, they're going to insta-drop on Legends, most likely, I'd say 99.9% chance, when the movie drops. The movie is dropping, let's say in 2022, like it is stated to drop. Well, you would think Legends still up and running in 2022, we're going to get units for that movie as soon as it comes out. So that's why we're going over this. To continue, we have Bio Broly. Again, no, don't have to explain it. Bio Broly is not hype, no one cares, and he fights 2 children and a female android. Nobody cares. Janemba. Janemba is a hard scenario. I would just say no for one fact that we just got Gogeta in a movie, and obviously Janemba is only recognizable through fighting Gogeta. That is all. If Gogeta didn't exist in that movie, people would not care about Janemba. That's it. So I would say no on Janemba, but he's not the least likely scenario. And then we go to Herodogun. Actually, I went out of order because it is what it is. Herodogun, no. He has exploded. Wait, did he? I think he exploded, but Tapion, Minosha, and that red dude, I don't know who the fuck or what the hell his name is, but no, I think Tapion got trapped in the box. I haven't watched these movies in a long time because their pacing isn't ideal for nowadays, and attention span has lowered for me. But Tapion and Minosha, all them, that whole gang, I would say no, just doesn't fit what Dragon Ball Super is kind of going for. I think it's a little screwy timeline. I'm not sure if it's following the main one, but it just doesn't make sense canonically and for the story itself. And then Beerus, obviously not, because Beerus is in the main story, so he's going to be there already. We're not going to get a movie based off Beerus. And then the last one, I would say he's equal to Cooler in likeliness, and I would say Slug is just below them. So this guy, Cell. Alright, they revived Frieza. Frieza came back in a movie, then anime portrayed that for Super. Then he came back once again in the anime to stay. Then he came back in a movie again to stay. Cell can get the same treatment. Cell has a lot of potential for character growth for the fact that he is a whiny bitch once he starts to lose, and I would say that's his biggest negative trait. I personally don't like Cell because of how he acts when he starts to lose. It's just kind of bitchy, moany. I don't really care for it. I want to see someone fight, not someone bitch and moan that, oh my god, Gohan's about to fucking one-hit me with a punch. You know, it sounds like Legends, but it's the anime. Don't bitch and moan, just fucking get through it. Or die, you know? So, if they worked on his character traits, his flaws, he has the abilities of everyone. That's really the main cast. He can regenerate. He has Frieza's survivability in space, so he can breathe in outer space. He has a Saiyan Zenkai boost. We know how Zenkais are in the game, so imagine them in the fucking anime. They could just Zenkai boost them to Super Saiyan Blue Goku level, UI Goku level, whatever the fuck we have in that, you know, time frame of 2022 and their power levels. They could make Cell very good or very bad. There's no real middle ground for Cell, because if they don't work on his character traits, then everything else about him will just be kind of mediocre. And to make him the standalone, like, bad to good guy, it's hard to do because Cell's not really a bad guy. It's that he has the traits of Frieza, who's like, Emperor, destroy world, blah blah blah, conquer, conquer, conquer. But he has the traits of Saiyans that makes him arrogant and want to be bloodthirsty and fight, fight, fight. So if they learn how to mix that to where it's like, I guess like a Paragus, kinda? Because Paragus is like, fight, fight, fight to Broly, but he wants to conquer, conquer, conquer to get vengeance. If they learn how to mix it, obviously better than Paragus himself, then I see potential for Cell. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Who you guys think is coming for Dragon Ball Super Broly? God damn it. Who you guys think is coming for a Dragon Ball Super movie? Obviously, we are very far out. We are over a year minimum. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think I am accurate or not in who I'm guessing. Obviously, time will tell with the trailers and all that coming eventually. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mention, by the way, since I did say this as a very crucial point, this is where they said it, the ancient Namekian book, Namekian Book of Legends. That is what they were mentioning from Battle of Gods. And to specify, yes, I do know that Dende has a form of God Ki. Now, he can sense it. He's just a lower ranking of the gods. Obviously, I don't know if that's full factual, but from what I understand from, obviously, Z, Super, all that, Dende does have the ability to recognize God Ki, just like Kami has the ability to chat with King Kai and recognize him, and know where he's at. They can do the same thing back and forth. So, to go over the idea of like a god Namekian isn't too far-fetched even more, because you have Beerus, you have Whis, who is knowledgeable about everything. You really have all the essentials needed to formulate that plot, but I digress. I still think Cell would be a much better plot, because look, I don't give a fuck about Piccolo. No one really cares about Piccolo. You like seeing him with Gohan, it's great, it's wholesome, lovely. Gohan's dad right there, yeah, like everyone says, it's awesome. Who cares? He doesn't have shine moments, and the only thing a new Namekian would do is make Piccolo just sideline to shit, Gohan even more sideline to shit, and honestly just kind of kill off those characters unless they, you know, power boost them to help. But it's kind of old at that point. It's getting old, at least, to, oh, we have to boost this character back up to full strength, and oh, they are on par with Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the Tournament Power arc. Like, it's not natural how they're doing it. It's like Krillin that was going face-to-face with Super Saiyan Blue Goku's Kamehameha in that one episode. Now, obviously, he was holding back Goku, but how can you hold, like, Goku must have been doing 0.00001% to even have Krillin pushing him back and vice versa, pushbacks. It just doesn't make sense to keep doing these bullshit pushes when they can actually do a logical one with like Cell, who's already established to have Zenkai boost from being a Saiyan, and to establish that idea that those still exist, because we don't really see many characters that have that, and it actually play a role into it besides Caulifla and Kale, and no one really likes them. So I'd like to see a character actually kind of enjoy get something they rightfully deserve. just wanted to clarify that, and now I'll see you guys in the next one.